Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm excited to round up my March favorites with you. I'll be sharing the top 5 in fashion, beauty, and lifestyle categories. And then I'll also be rounding up the most shopped items from the month as well. I always love to look back and see what y'all were loving the most from the month as well. If there's anything that you've been especially loving this month, let me know down in the comments below, and let's jump right in with some fashion favorites. First up, I have been wearing these Target athletic shorts a lot this month with all of my daily walking, and these are so comfortable. I love that they have this nice elastic waistband. I find it really flattering, but also very comfortable. These athletic shorts remind me a lot of my Abercrombie shorts. I don't think they carry those anymore, but these do have a little bit more compression, which is nice. They're very smoothing on the hip area. I'm between a small and medium, and I did get a medium in these because they are a little on the short side. No pun intended with that one, but they come in a lot of color options, really fun, bright spring colors, but also some neutrals as well. Next favorite was my favorite purchase from the month, and it is this gorgeous dress that I wore to a baby shower earlier in the month, and this has been one of my favorite dresses that I have added to my wardrobe. It is just so me. I love the little bow. This is a designer that I haven't shopped with very much, but it has now definitely on my radar a little bit more for any sort of special occasions. It is a little bit pricier, but it was just a piece that I knew I had to have. It has also been a bestseller this month as well, which I will get to at the end of this video. But yeah, spoiler alert, this dress has been one of y'all's favorite this month as well. I will insert a clip from the shower so you can see how I styled it with these really cute little pink kitten heels, which I was really excited they actually restocked these. I bought these last year. They come in a lot of different color options, but this baby pink color was so fun to add to my wardrobe. These are very comfortable if you're looking for a lower heel height. These would be great for work. They have neutrals, but also some fun pops of color. Another Target favorite, this baby pink lounge set has also been one of my favorite additions this month, and I've been wearing it a lot. It's perfect for this time of year with more transitional weather. I love that the top is like sweatshirt material, but it's more of like a buttoned cardigan look, so you can dress this up or down. It doesn't have to be loungewear. And I did get some questions when I wore this what I was wearing underneath, and it's a baby pink tank top, also from Target. I think it's around $8. Super soft, stretchy, and I really love the cut in the arms. It's really flattering. Next favorite, I figured I would include this. It is actually this baby blue sweater, and I've worn this multiple times throughout the month. It's been a really great addition to my spring wardrobe. It retails for $39, such a great price point, and comes in a lot of color options. But I am a big fan of this soft baby blue color, especially for the spring season. I'm wearing a small. It has a roomier, I believe it's a small. I need to double check actually. I'll put it in the description box. But it has a little bit of a roomier, boxier fit, slightly cropped, but not too short. And it also is a great layering piece if you like the look, draping it over your sweaters. It sits really nice and it has a good weight to it. And my fifth fashion favorite from the month is a new pair of pajamas, and I was just a big fan of this color. These are from Eberj, I think is the brand, and I have the soft baby pink color. It is such a gorgeous color, and these are so soft and cozy. I will say these are slightly sheer, so if you are tucking your top in, you're probably going to see most undergarments underneath, so I would just leave it untucked to avoid that situation, especially if you're wearing it around family, for example, but obviously it doesn't necessarily matter if you're just wearing it around the house. But I just love this color, and I think it's just the softest, prettiest baby pink color. So it has definitely been a favorite from the month, and I have loved to wear them. I'm kind of sad whenever they're in the laundry. Moving into some fashion favorites from the month, I switched up my beauty routine sort of recently, and I've been leaning into a little bit more of like an eyeshadow look. Usually I keep it very simple on the eyes, and I just use a little bit of bronzer and a little inner corner highlight and call it a day. But I have been really loving this YSL eyeshadow palette. The colors are gorgeous. They're really nice neutrals. It's actually a palette that I can use all the colors in, which is one of the reasons I don't find myself doing a lot of eyeshadow looks, because in the past I just have wasted money on eyeshadow palettes because I use like the same 2 colors in them, so I find it a little bit of a waste. But with this palette, I actually do use all of the colors. I do have a tutorial showing you how I use them all, so I'll just link that down below and you can watch the video. Today I have just a little, like I think I have just 2 of the colors on my eye for something a little bit softer. And then I did see a question recently, I think I did respond to the comment, but if you're curious what is on my inner corner, it's a highlighter palette from Tarte. It's this like quad palette and it reminds me a lot of the Dior highlighting palette. Like the colors look pretty much the same. So I use the champagne color as a highlight and then the white a little bit on the inner corner, and that's what I've been doing a lot recently this month. I do think these are some repeats from my February favorites, but that just goes to show that I have still been obsessed with them. The first is the London Town nail polish. I'm telling you guys, if you are wanting just to simplify your nail routine, you want something easy to paint on that looks just like your nails but better and makes your nails healthier, definitely give these polishes a try. I have the color Clear or Original, depending on what retailer you're shopping on. And it's just like an illuminated, slightly white. It does have like some shine to it, which makes your nails look a little bit healthier. And this has made my nails so healthy. They have never been longer. In fact, I just had to clip them down to kind of like restart because I didn't paint them this last week when we were redoing the closet. I just didn't have time to do them, and I cracked so many nails not having them painted with this. So learn from my mistake and keep your nails painted with this if you want them to be long. I have a friend that has the pink color that looks really nice if you want something with a little bit more of a soft baby pink undertone. But this polish is super natural. It's just like your nails but better is how I would describe it. If you do have a little bit of length, it almost gives like a very natural like American French look to the nails. And then another potential repeat is the YSL eye brightener. This product I ran out of last month and I had already had a backup of it. I do have a clip of me showing how I place this, so I'll put that right here if you're curious, but I love to use this to brighten up pretty much all around my eye, and it doesn't crease. It's lighter than a concealer and it just brightens up the eye. If you have issues with creasing, I would try this product because even though it doesn't have like a ton of coverage, it just really brightens up the eye, so you would probably use less concealer and therefore have less creasing. Next, I did want to share an update on a product that I included in my January favorites that I have actually stopped using for the most part, and that is the Living Proof Bond Repair. I added that into my routine at the beginning of the year from Abby Young's hair recommendation, which she has been going viral on TikTok, and I feel like everyone's been snatching up her recommendations. And a few of you reached out to me after I posted that video about potentially having too much protein in your hair, which can lead to dryness and breakage, and it's something that you can't reverse. So that kind of spooked me out of using it. I will probably use it no more than once a month, but I was using it every single wash, which y'all were warning me about. And because I don't dye my hair, I don't think my hair necessarily needs more protein. So this month I switched to doing more of a focus on moisture. So a lot more like oil treatments, hair mask, which I use a hair mask as in replace of conditioner typically most days. But that I feel like has kind of brought the life back to the ends of my hair, and they're a lot softer since removing the Living Proof product from my hair. I do not think it's a bad product whatsoever, but it definitely depends on your hair type. Because I mean, Abby Young's hair is amazing and she uses it every single time she washes, but she also does lighten her hair, I believe. So I think it just kind of depends on your own hair. So I just wanted to give a little warning and update on that product. I recently used up a face moisturizer at the beginning of the year, so I did have to switch it just because I have a lot of like PR beauty products to get through. So if I didn't, I would have definitely repurchased it. It was the SkinCeuticals Lipid Moisturizer, and it was amazing. Definitely a little pricey, but once I use up some more moisturizers in my collection, I will probably repurchase, or not repurchase because it was sent in PR, but I will probably purchase it. So if you're looking for a good moisturizer, that one was one that I loved. But this month I have been using the Clinique. It's not the Dramatically Different moisturizer because that one's yellow. That one just takes me back, honestly. I think that was like one of my first skincare products. Like that was one of the first products that I ever did with like an official skincare routine growing up. But it's the pink gel one. I'm not exactly sure on the name off the top of my head, but I have been loving this product. I think it's a really great like warmer weather product. For one, it is so cooling and calming on the skin. It's more of like a cool gel base, which I haven't used as much in the past. Usually mine are like more on the creamier side. And I think it's been a really good balance for my skin. My skin has been less oily with makeup and things like that. So I think it's been really good for the weather as we're transitioning to a little bit more heat here in the South. So that has been my moisturizer lately that I have been enjoying to use. And then if you are looking for a skincare or a sunscreen recommendation, I started using this new product from Elemis. I previously used the Kiehl's sunscreen, which I had no complaints with, but the Elemis sunscreen in comparison is a much lighter consistency and it just doesn't feel as much like sunscreen. So if you are someone who struggles with the consistency of sunscreen, especially under makeup, I have been really loving the Elemis sunscreen. It is like second skin. It doesn't leave a white cast whatsoever, and it doesn't make my skin feel greasy or sticky. It's been great to use under makeup. And it's also a higher SPF than the Kiehl's one that I was using. I believe the Kiehl's was 30 and this one is 50. More SPF the better, I guess. All right, now for some lifestyle favorites. These are basically the things that don't, like, because usually here on my channel, I focus on fashion. I talk a little bit about beauty. So this is anything that is more just like everyday life or life updates, just random things like that. Honestly, you'll never know what you're gonna get with this category. So first up, I wanted to reshare these Amazon tulips. I bought these last year. They were actually like a top seller throughout the year last year. And I have them back out again this year in our kitchen. I actually leave them out year round in our dining room just because like keeping up with every single season can sometimes be exhausting and expensive as well. So I just have these out and they're good year round. But these are the best faux florals that I have ever tried. They have more of a waxy texture to them. They don't have any shine. They don't feel like paper. They don't like, they're just so good for a faux floral. If you're curious on the volume that I have, I bought 2 bundles and I have most of them in this dining room arrangement. And then I have like maybe 5 in the kitchen island. Next up, another Amazon favorite that I have been randomly loving is this car trash bin. I have one in the front seat, one in the back seat. It fits right in the side door pocket. I don't know what it's called. But this has been a game changer for keeping my car clean. I always have snacks in my car. I also have a little toddler, so she's always snacking in the car. I also love having mints in the car and like having all the little wrappers. Having somewhere to put it has kept my car so much cleaner. And anytime I like fill up with gas, I just empty it out there, and it's like a simple thing, but it's been a game changer for keeping my car clean. Of course, I have to mention the new closet is finally installed. I have been filming some videos that you'll be seeing in the next probably week. Yeah, I think I plan to post it next Thursday. I'll actually be in Arizona when I post that video. I'm going out there with Toyota and I'm so excited. But the new closet is, I would say, 75% done. That's the number I pulled off the top of my head. So I was able to move into it and I filmed I filmed a little vlog reorganizing the new closet, and I'll have a tour for you guys as well. So that will be up next week. But of course, that's a favorite. That has been a project that I have been looking forward to forever since we bought this house 2 years ago. And I'm so excited to be able to like film in there more. The lighting is so much better, even though I haven't even painted it yet. That's another part of the to-do list. But just having the white cabinets and some mirrors in there has really brightened it up. So I think I'll be able to film in there a little bit, which I'm excited about. They have to come back and finish putting the hardware on. That was a little bit of an issue. I share more in that video. Finish up the trim. I need to get a countertop. I'm potentially replacing the carpet. I need to paint. I need to find new light fixtures, sadly, because the other ones I have in there were too big. Those light fixtures were definitely a pricey mistake. But yeah, stay tuned for more on that. I'm excited to share. All right, let's round up the favorites from the month, talking about your favorites from the month. So I pulled the analytics from March. Coming in at number 5 is the Spanx Booty Boost legging. They did do a sale this month, so that's probably why, but this has been like a top seller on my channel for a few years because I'm obsessed with them and I wear them all the time. They're the best leggings. They don't give you camel toe. They work really well on my short torso. They don't roll over like most leggings end up doing. They're so flattering. They don't attract dog hair or cat hair or anything like that. From what I'm told, I don't have any pets, but some of y'all had told me that. And they are just so flattering, and I have them in every color, and they're pretty much the only leggings that I wear. So excited that that was number 5. I have had some questions about my Spanx code. They did update it, I believe, at the end of January this year. So they bumped it up from 15% to now 20%, but it is a single time use. So I'm not sure. I think they might like potentially reactivate or reset it like around, like if I'm working with them for partnerships. But a little way around that is you could do different emails if you've already used it. So it is the same that it's always been, AMANDAJOHNxSPANX, but now it's a single time use, so just use it wisely. Coming in at number 4, I believe this was a top seller last month as well. I need to go back and look at that video, but it is this, I've just been calling it the summer sweater. It's just like a knit sweater. I shared this last year and it sold out very quickly, and I'm so glad they brought it back, and it has remained in stock, which is amazing. Retails for $55. I got a medium in mine, and it's a really nice like casual sweater that you can wear even like in the warmer months because it does have a lot of holes in it, like a lot of airflow. And I like the little like scallop detail, of course. Coming in at number 4 is this bow dress. This has been a consistent seller since I've been sharing like Easter dress options and things like that. I do have a lot of dress options in my LTK. I have it all saved to like an Easter dress folder. So if you are shopping for shower dresses, something for Easter, or just like springy, dressier occasion dresses, I will link to that folder and you can browse all of them that I've tried recently. Oh, I kind of messed up. I think we're doing top 6 because I miscounted. So coming in at actually number 3 is the pink Target set. They did Target Circle Week this month, so y'all have been shopping at Target a lot throughout the month of March. There's been a lot of Target items in the top like 10 sellers, but this was by far the most shopped at Target. Coming in at number 2 is the dress that I mentioned as my personal favorite as well. If you're curious, I did get a size 6 in this, and it fits perfect. It's very nicely tailored, but it's still comfortable and easy to breathe in, which is always a plus. And then the most shopped item from the month is the London Town nail polish. I know Nordstrom did have it marked down this month, 15%. I'll try to find it and see if it's on sale anywhere else. I don't know if Sephora includes it. I know their sale is coming up, I believe, this weekend for Rouge members, and then it's all next week. So I'll double check and see if they carry it. Yeah, that was the top seller from the month. So like I mentioned a little bit earlier, I will be in Arizona next week, but I do have everything sort of pre-planned and scheduled out, hopefully. So hopefully I won't miss my Sunday and Thursday uploads. And I am considering vlogging a little bit and sharing like my outfits and what we're up to, but we'll see. Because I also have like obligations to share on Instagram, and it's like really difficult to balance multiple platforms sometimes, and like filming the same stories twice basically for stories, like making reels and trying to vlog. So I'm gonna try my best because that would be a fun video to get up for y'all. But if you want to keep up with me day to day, I definitely share a lot more over on Instagram, like daily outfits, and just I can share there every day, whereas on YouTube it's only twice a week. But thanks for joining me and hanging out with me for today. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you on Sunday with a new video. Bye!